People are in this world giving up for different reasons. Now I do understand that the struggle of life is easy, but the topic today is talking about the rock that cannot be moved out of its place. Now I would like you to understand that by divine order, and this is before you were born, you're more than just a product of what you think and who you are. You are a divine essence. You are a product that is here to last and to give everlasting and eternal exemplification. You are here to leave behind a work that can never be decimated by the hands of evildoers and by the hands of people who are just predators, disrespectful, and just have got no respect to human life, and also to the history, to the story that is there. I would like to encourage you that you must be the rock. How do you become the rock? You become the rock by you determine in yourself, whatever I'm going through, I will not die. Now, it could be drugs addiction. It could be cannabis, alcohol. It could be whatever it is. It could be just being nosy, being negative, being a pessimist, being just somebody that I've got no desire for real moral ethics and who seek for the betterment of humanity. You could be somebody that just nasty-minded, evil-minded. But in order for you to move up, to become the rock, then you have to change that mentality. When you change that mentality, you are saying to yourself, and you're saying not only to the universe, to God, the creator of the universe, that I'm ready. I'm ready. Against all odds, all the odds. Now you need to know that the only way that you are going to make it is that you are really going to make it by you've got to fight against some odds. But you've got to be determined. You've got to be honest. What is honesty? Honesty is being transparent within you. Talk the truth within you. Number one, if you were brought up in the way that I was brought up, I thank God for my mom so much. I thank God for my church, for my spiritual leaders, for my mentors. I thank God for my good upbringing, for my education, I just thank God for the way that I was raised, because how I was raised is to realize the moral code of ethics, the boundaries not to cross, and if you do, then you take the consequences, so then therefore you build your life on that. There's some people that is wrong, but they keep wrong strong and keep going. No, that's not what we are talking about. We are talking about people who are wrong but know that you're wrong and you admit and move on. We're talking about the people who stand in the law of right and you keep moving in the code of right. Now, if you live your life according to principle and you mind your own business, you respect boundaries and proximity, then I'm so sorry. You can't talk to that person because that person ain't messing with you. You are wrong. People oftentimes talk about boundaries and proximities because they're not taught. And this is the reason why when you have children having children and you have people that is in this technological, philosophical and educational age that we live in, we have to be on top of things to educate. How do you educate? If you don't know, if you do not confront, if you do not analyze, evaluate, summarize, and get a communication, get assessment from what you are talking about, then that's not education. I tend to I just don't know if I can accept if that is education. It's not education, you know. I was taught by my mom from a very young age is that you should never assume. Never ever assume. You should always know what you're defending. You should ask, then you say, in reference to what you're saying, now I'm answering it according to that. I'm not just saying something wild and out of control, but in reference to that, this is what I'm saying according to that, you know. And if life is governed by these ethics and rules and morals and guidelines, then I can assure you today, that our young people will have a hope. We ain't talking for gossip. We ain't talking for because we have got time, because time is precious, if you understand that. I do understand that. You know, I'm too well learned, too well traveled, too well experienced, too well connected to really give my time to senseless and useless conversation and time. I do take this time to encourage, empowered, liberate people to understand if you are the rock, then you should not be moved. Tell me, why are you moved out of your place and out of your existence? If I'm ever in charge of anything and set you in charge of something and you're moved without my authority, for whatever reason, you will have to answer to me. Now, we must understand that it ain't going to be easy. But I will give you the equipment. I will train your senses. I will train your eyes, your ears, your mouth, your being into a weapon against obstacle and opposition. The reason why they're obstacle and opposition is because you're not violating their rights. You are on about your path and establishing what you have got inside of you to establish. That's no one's business. Ain't nobody's business but yours and God. And I will protect you and encourage you to do so. That's our right. That's every leader's right across the globe, to understand that we are here by divine appointment to encourage the people to go forth. Go forth. Go forth. Make sure your foundations are secure and right, and then go forth. Doesn't matter if you're wrong. If you go, what I'm trying to say is that if you step on somebody's toes, apologize. Apologize. If you're slamming somebody's car, deal with it. Sort them out. If you offend somebody, apologize and move on. Say you're sorry. Now, if you offend somebody, deal with it. If somebody say, well, I don't like it, then apologize, move on. Don't even go there again. If you got to pay, if you got to sort out, if you got to get solicitor, barrister, if you got to take it to court, then deal with it. That is the issue. Now, if it is gossip and just mere trash talk, I tell you, you ain't got time for that. I'm giving you a tool. Block your ears, blind your eyes, and harden your senses. Above, fly, fly, move up, move up, move above. You ain't got time for that. We are moving onward. We ain't got time for the he said, she said, because that doesn't even stand up in court. And it does not stand up in God's court. And it does not stand up within your true self. So I'm teaching you today to be the rock. The rock, R-O-C-K, cannot be moved. Now, if I had a big voice, I'll sing that to you. Don't be moved. Be secure in what you believe in, regardless of who says what. Remember that if they are any good person at all and they don't agree with you, they pray for you and walk on by. Walk on by. But from the mere fact they want to pluck you down, this is an indication that they think they're God. And I just would like you to know that the last time I checked, there was only one Jesus Christ. And that was over 2,000 years ago that I've died. So I'm telling you, listen to nobody. But if you have got a cause, if you have got a vision, if you've got a dream, if you have got something that is in life that you want to pursue, I encourage you to keep going on. Regardless, let no low life keep you down. Fly and keep flying high and fulfill all that is given to you within your spirit to fulfill, because God knows best and He is your judge. He is your judge. He is your judge. And I want you to know that. He is your judge. The rock of all ages. The creator. The chief architect is your judge. So stand and proclaim. Stand and be all that He called you to be. I'm encouraging everybody, everyone, those people who are suicidal, don't pull the trigger. Don't overdose yourself. Don't hang yourself. Don't drive the car over the cliff. Don't jump over. Don't give up. You are the rock. God has given you a good, solid foundation. And what is that foundation?